Look, man, I keep telling y'all, Team Haney got this weird-ass obsession with Tank Davis, and I can't understand it, man. Like, this shit is weird. Well, I can't explain it. It ain't that weird, actually. It's jealousy. They are so jealous of Gervonta Davis. They can't get their heads wrapped around the fact that Devin is the undisputed champion, but the people still choose Tank. The people still love Tank and care about Tank more than they've ever cared about Devin Haney. And this shit got Bill Haney basically on the verge of tears at this point, man. Listen to this shit right here.
Opportunity to prove that you are the best in your sport. One thing that Gervonta Davis and the Davis fans are proving that he is an attraction, but he is not the best. You can't claim to be the best. You can't claim to be a champion when you're not a champion. Devin Haney holds all the belts and the key present. But the admiration and applause for the people is something that, man, we so heartfully desire.
Man, I know it's hard. I know it's not fun to do. But can y'all please go watch some Devin Haney fights for these guys, please? Because it's killing them over there. And look at the timing on this. Like I told y'all, every time Tank does anything, Team Haney has a comment about it. The jealousy is real, man. Tank announced his fight with Ryan Garcia and Hector Garcia, and here they come talking.
Similar to the Mayflower is the fact that we were going to have a fight, and they made the announcement, and then the very next day, a guy showed up with no disrespect, but I don't know how long he's been around, but he looks like me and him might be the same age. Now, I don't know if we are the same age.
Why is that? Why is it? Why y'all look like y'all?
No other than the Hector Garcia instead of the Ryan Garcia. Now, I told him
the Hector Garcia he's talking about is an undefeated champion, ranked top 3 in the world in his weight class. Yeah, he's moving up, but he's huge for 130. And Tank is small for 135. He should really be at 130. He had no business even going to 140. So downplaying this fight is ridiculous. Hector Garcia will be better than everybody, or just as good, if not better than everybody on Devin Haney's resume. Bill was just on Instagram Live with Southpaw TV talking about, I never seen a light skin hate on another light skin. But bro, look at the way you hating on Tank Davis. This is nasty. He saw Tank's Instagram post of the Ryan fight announcement, and he probably damn near slid down the wall crying. He said, damn, they almost did a million likes. I can't even do 1 million views on my fight on free television, on ESPN. Bill, you claim to be a devout Muslim. In Islam, they say jealousy is the disease of the soul. This ain't a good look. You gotta get on your deen, Aki. It also says that jealousy gives birth to many other sins, like backbiting and accusation. And it's crazy. That's exactly what you're doing at Tank. It says if a jealous person cannot do anything to harm that person with whom he is jealous of, then he tries to talk about him at the back, usually with the intention to spoil his image. That's exactly what you're doing. Then it says sometimes the intensity of jealousy gets too much that a person does not satisfy with backbiting. He reaches to accusation, which is no doubt a major sin considered in Islam. And that's exactly what he just did. He accused Tank of fighting an old nobody when that's not true. When Hector Garcia is 32 years old in his prime, coming off 2 major wins. Hector Garcia beat Chris Colbert. And then after that, he beat Gutierrez. Those are 2 very credible wins. So that's horrible to try to trash this fight out of jealousy just because people are more interested in this fight than they are than the Devin and Lomachenko fight. Nobody give a damn about that fight. And then you know he couldn't leave without hitting us with that corny ass quote.
You know, it's just a bunch of everything but let's fight. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true, because Shakur Stevens said let's fight, and y'all went and started beefing with Keyshawn Davis.
A champion. So there's only one champ right now. Who do you want and when do you want him?
We got to fight the champ. Set it up. Me and Devin, we can lock in. After he fight Kambosos, let's get it on.
He's got Loma probably after that. Is that a fight that interests you if he's able to get past that?
I'll fight Lomachenko too.
All right. And just...
Shakur is right there on your side of the street, and he wants to fight. And that's a bigger fight, and that's a better legacy fight. So why are y'all pushing for the Lomachenko fight that nobody wants to see, that nobody cares about, that Devin won't even get credit for, because they'll say Lomachenko's old? Shakur's last 2 fights did bigger numbers than Devin's last 2 fights. And he just sold out in his hometown. And he's a better fighter than Lomachenko. And he's on your side of the street, so the politics can't even play a part in it. You say you're partner with Bill, and he's not your boss, he's your partner. Excuse me, your partner with Bob Arum, and he's not your boss, he's your partner. Well, tell him you don't want the Lomachenko fight. Tell him you want Shakur Stevenson. Make it happen. You just said today that y'all not locked into a Lomachenko fight yet. You said it's not in writing yet. So make it happen with Shakur. Y'all say Tank don't want y'all. Who's the next best fighter after Tank? It ain't Lomachenko. It's Shakur. So go prove it. Why waste the time on the energy on a fight that you won't get credit for? A fight that won't do big numbers, that won't bring Devin no new fans, because it's going to be a boring fight. He's going to jab Lomachenko to death. Lomachenko don't got nothing for Devin. Make the Shakur fight, man. Y'all got this. I noticed y'all got a real crazy energy for everybody except Shakur Stevenson. And there's no promotional company that can block that fight if y'all really want it, because y'all under the same promotion. But I don't think y'all want that. But that's what I got for y'all, man. Please give Devin and Bill some attention and some love so they can get this jealousy out of their hearts for Gervonta Davis. Me personally, I can't wait for this fight. Like I said before, I think as soon as Tank gets the distance down, he's going to beat the shit out of Devin and stop him in 9 or 10 rounds. A lot of people who think they know the sport will say, oh, Devin's going to keep him at the end of the jab and control the distance. I don't think so. George Kambosos had success closing the distance. So did Jojo Diaz. And he don't got nothing to keep Tank off of him. Devin just turned 24 years old. He hasn't finished an opponent since he was 20 years old. That's not even lacking power. I don't know what to call that, but it ain't enough to beat Gervonta Davis. I'm telling y'all that now. Y'all can disagree with me, but when the fight happens, because it will happen one day, despite what Bill wants to make y'all think that Tank is running and it ain't gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And when it does happen, remember what I told y'all. Y'all gonna be in for a rude awakening. A lot of people gonna be disappointed. But that's what I got, man. I'm out.